On today's episode of the Post Up, I'm talking about how the Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions, how Kendrick Lamar stole the Super Bowl halftime show, Rob Pelinka might be the greatest GM of all time. A lot of y'all owe JJ Redick an apology. Dalton Connect is back in LA. Tonight, Luka Doncic is making his debut with the Lakers at the Crypto.com arena. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's episode of The Post Up. I'm your host, DJ Tricey Trice, and I'm running my mouth about sports. What a Super Bowl that was, y'all. I did not expect that game to go how it went. I sat there waiting for the Chiefs to get up. Girl, get up. You at the Super Bowl. I mean, the Eagles beautifully just handled the challenge of knocking off that three-peat. And I'm seeing that in history, they've done that twice there. The first time against the New England dynasty and the second time against the Chiefs Kingdom dynasty. But my goodness, I mean, the defense was firing on all cylinders. The offense was firing on all cylinders. Saquon Barkley only had like 50, 60 rushing yards and they still blew them out. I thought that the whole first half was going to be unanswered points, y'all. It was insane to watch. I couldn't believe that Patrick Mahomes just kept getting sacked over and over and over again. It didn't seem like Travis Kelce could catch anything. Xavier Worthy had a great game, though, especially for a rookie. There were a lot of rookie moments that were also happening. Big shouts out to birthday boy DeJean, who came through with the pick six in the Super Bowl against Patrick Mahomes, y'all. I'm a Raiders fan, as you can see from the logo, but man, it's just good to see young players be successful. It's good to see the refs not win with this Chiefs win, because there were a lot of those close calls. Hopkins was talking to the media and talking about how y'all ain't calling the refs out for all these calls against us, but it was a lot of sloppy mistakes. Everything seemed justified. There might have been one or two calls. There's always one or two calls every game that could kind of go either way. But the Chiefs folded like a cheap paper plate. I can't believe that they would do that on TV. And in my opinion, I think that the GOAT conversation for Patrick Mahomes is just on pause. I'm not saying he can't come back, but he needs to. You can't get beat in live color television like that, especially when your claim to fame is you've done more with less pieces. Especially, I don't want to say less pieces because there are great players on the Chiefs team. It's just that there were some other things with the Ravens. You know, you had Henry, okay? The Steelers had multiple players that was going for him. So it's just like, based on what was happening in the season, I thought it would be much more of a close game. Blowout was not on my bingo card for the Super Bowl, but major congrats to Jalen Hurts. Of course, I was rooting for Jalen Hurts. Rough day for the Giants, man. Rough day for the Giants. Y'all were wrong in every way, shape, form, or fashion. Now that the season is over and you can assess the tape on what you said about him testing out the market and assess, you know, the moves that you made, the quarterback choices that you made, how you felt about the running back position, assess it all, because terrible decision, man. Super Bowl champion. I was rooting for Saquon. He had a hell of a season. Offensive player of the year. He didn't get Super Bowl MVP, but Jalen Hurts did. Congrats to Jalen Hurts, man. It's so dope to watch you just overcome, to lose and have that picture with the confetti and then have the picture with you as a champion with that out of focus. It's currently my phone background. You think I'm playing, y'all? It's currently my phone background. So I'm inspired. Congratulations to the Eagles again. Well deserved. Let's move on to the halftime show. Seen around the world, Kendrick Lamar takes the Super Bowl. I'm not going to give y'all a huge think piece on this because I think that everything that I'm going to say has been said, but I'm going to give you the long and short of it. First of all, don't open your mouth to say that presentation was boring, because we were watching a blowout game. Very similar to how Beyonce performed during the Texans game, and they just was getting dog stomp mollywop, okay? Stop it. I think it was beautifully crafted, creatively presented. He had cardio like a mug, y'all, to be walking that long ass field all of the imagery, bringing out Samuel L. Jackson. I love GNX again. Some people are saying, I don't know those songs. Think about how psycho this is, y'all. To get on the Super Bowl and perform an album that just came out. You ain't even doing all your deep cuts. You ain't doing a medley, a rendition of all the things you got. You doing what you just put out. You put out a record just for the Super Bowl. And it got so many bops that you in there just doing it. Serena Williams in that crip walking after she got in trouble for crip walking after she beat Maria Sharapova. Like, it's just so many. It's so many beautiful things during Black History Month that if you don't get it, you don't get it. If you don't like looking at programs like that, you don't like looking at programs like that. But in a world where we constantly get an Aerosmith and we get punk rock band and we get Sublime and all these things that I love and country artists and all these things that I love. NSYNC, love it. Britney Spears, Shakira. You'll never see a bigger fan than me. But in a world where we usually get that, to tastefully get that, while the president of the United States is in the audience, is like chef's kiss. Kendrick Lamar represents the culture. I'm driving to Vegas in the morning and I will be bumping GNX nonstop. Hats off to you, Mr. Morale. What you do means something to a lot of us. That's all I got to say about it. Great performance. I'm so excited and glad that I get to watch that over and over again. Moving back into my Lakers. A lot of y'all owe JJ Redick an apology. He said he was unqualified. He was LeBron's homeboy. They were podcasting buddies together. He is officially better than Darvin Ham, y'all. Last year at this time, we were the 9th seed in the West. This year, we are the 4th seed. It is time for you to just say that there might be a method to the madness, that you might not have to have coaching experience if you've played at the NBA level and you've experienced coaches from different eras, including college, high school, all these things where you've matriculated through these. You might be qualified based on the experience of it happening to you. You might know what you need to be the coach that every player needs. JJ Redick has been so good for the Lakers. They have been better on defense, especially transition defense, pushing the pace, not making dumb mistakes, looking for the best shot, settling in to the shot clock and not just jacking up threes. The Lakers have been better, and we still don't have a big man. We'll talk about that later in the episode. But based off of the players that we've had, Coach JJ Redick has done an exceptional job. And it's not even all the way through the season. We haven't even made it to the playoffs, and you already owe homie an apology. Period. You owe him an apology. It's working out. It's working out better than it has in the past. Darvin Ham has so much coaching experience, assistant coaching at different franchises, working under Doc Rivers, all these coaches with different accolades. And JJ Redick was a player, turned NBA analyst and podcaster. He's doing well. Congratulations, Coach Redick. I'm excited to see how this season ends, but from where we at right now, y'all were wrong. You need to reconsider. Speaking of things that need to be reconsidered, Rob Pelinka. Y'all talked about how he was garbage. He wasn't making no moves. What are the Lakers doing this offseason? Why are we running it back with the same team? And this man pulls the biggest hat trick of the century and pulls Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks. I don't know if any of this beef that they're saying on the internet with his conditioning or his attitude or how he treats the refs or any of this, his professionalism, I don't know if any of that's true. But even at his worst, we will take a Luka Doncic. We will absolutely take a Luka Doncic. And I don't think that the death threats toward the GM in Dallas are warranted, or the staff or the owner, because there's no way that Nico, the GM, could have made this decision without the owner knowing, y'all. So just stop the madness. Y'all know what y'all do at y'all job. I can't just be dropping people at my job and not tell my boss, just like you can't. Everybody who got a boss can't, unless you the boss. So Nico didn't do it. It's not Nico's fault, y'all. What I want to tell you, though, is there was a method to the madness. I'm glad it happened for us, to us. Now LeBron can comfortably pass on the torch. Luka has looked up to LeBron. Things are coming together for us. And Rob Pelinka, relationships, They might have to put a statue of Rob Pelinka out there. I just don't know of a better trade. And I'm not being dramatic, y'all. Statistically on paper, this really shook up the NBA. Now every player feels like, dang, I'm not safe. He changed the trade landscape with one trade. And I'm not giving Rob all of the praise. It was Rob and Nico working together secretly at a coffee shop in a little picture that they got posted. They kept it secret. Great job. I'm happy for the Lakers. I'm excited to see how this goes, especially tonight, because Luka Doncic is making his debut tonight in the Crypto.com arena. I'm excited to see him. Everybody's excited to see him. They're talking about it. They got t-shirts with the number 77 jersey. Everybody who bought tickets got the t-shirt. I'm going to be watching the game tapped in. I'm excited. Another major thing is that the trade fell through for our big man, so Dalton Connect and Cam Reddick are back as Lakers, and I'm glad it worked out that way. All things happen for a reason. I don't believe that there's a such thing as a coincidence. It's a reason that Dalton made his way back, and it's not that we didn't want him. The Hornets were trying to offload a big man and tried to sell us a lemon. We're going to do our best in the buyout market. Again, I think it's about time we bring back Dwight Howard. Anthony Davis is gone. Unfortunately, he's hurt himself in Dallas. He's out for a couple weeks. Injury prone, we talked about that. We're not going to grade the trade right here, but let's just go back and get Dwight. He'll be cheap. He want to play at this point. He's talked about it so many times on the internet. I don't know about y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, but I think Dwight Howard would be a good pick, and he would have a lot to prove. He would come in and want to win a championship just for the heck of it, to say that he did it. Might be a good move for a big man, especially in the buyout market. Thanks for tuning in, y'all, to today's episode of The Post Up. I go by the name of DJ Tricey Trice, and I'm always right here posted up on my YouTube channel, running my mouth about sports. Shouts out to all of my new subscribers. I just hit 5,000 subscribers this week. I appreciate every single sub, every single like. Make sure y'all stay tapped in with me. I'm growing my YouTube channel. I'm talking about a bunch of things. It's fun times, y'all. And if you haven't tapped in on my YouTube channel on your TV, make sure that you do that. Just go to the YouTube app on your TV, look up DJ Tricey Trice. That's DJ Tricey Trice. Pull up the channel. Just binge watch the show. It's a good time. I'll see y'all next week for a brand new episode of The Post Up, where I'll be running my mouth about sports.